Hi there, welcome to Blue Ocean English. My name's Steve, and today we're taking another deep dive with idioms. This is the second lesson. In the first lesson we looked at idioms beginning with the letter A, so no surprises. Today we're going to look at idioms beginning with the letter B. Our first idiom for today is beyond a shadow of a doubt. So something is beyond a shadow of a doubt when something is very obviously true, when there's no possibility that it is false. It must be 100% true. So let's look at the examples. The second law of thermodynamics is correct, without any shadow of a doubt. So in science, the second law of thermodynamics is known as the law that will never be broken, and it's completely correct, 100%. And example number 2 is beyond a shadow of a doubt that learning to speak English with Blue Ocean English can change your life. So what I mean here is I think it's very clear. If you watch the videos on my channel, it can really make a difference to how you speak English, and maybe that can change your life. I can agree with that. And example number 3, he's an excellent manager, and that is without a shadow of a doubt. Here we're saying that he's a very good manager, and it's very clear, it's obvious. Idiom number 2 is bite your tongue or hold your tongue. If you bite your tongue or hold your tongue, you stop yourself from saying something that you really want to say. Maybe you're with friends and you really want to say something, but you stop yourself. You don't say it. So it's something you think, but you don't say. So if we look at the examples, the first one, he really had to bite his tongue when his mother mentioned her problems again. She always talks about them. So the idea here is he really wanted to say to his mum, "Oh, why do you always talk about your problems?" But he didn't say anything. Example number 2, you shouldn't always hold your tongue. Sometimes it's good to say what you really think. So here the idea is you should say what you think. It's not good to be quiet, to stay quiet and not say what you think. And example number 3, I had to bite my tongue in the meeting when they changed the plan without telling us. So I really wanted to say something, but I didn't. Idiom number 3 is to blow your own horn or to blow your own trumpet. If you blow your own horn or you blow your own trumpet, you boast about your talents or your successes. So if we look at the examples, number 1, many athletes blow their own horn, but the real champions don't need to. Their success is easy to see. So the idea here is that many athletes, they talk or they think that they're very good and very successful, but really the most successful people, the champions, they don't need to talk about how successful they are because it's obvious, it's clear. Example number 2, politicians are always blowing their own trumpet instead of getting on with their job. So politicians are always talking about how fabulous and how brilliant they are, but they don't actually do anything. They don't change anything. They don't make things better. And the third example, he was blowing his own horn by saying how great he was at tennis. So this person was talking about he is a very good tennis player, maybe he's the best player in the world, etc. And the last idiom for today is break the ice. If you break the ice, you say or do something to create a more relaxed atmosphere when you're meeting people, often for the first time. If we look at the examples, we should all have a drink together before the meeting to break the ice. So it's a good idea to have a little drink before the meeting to become familiar, become friends with each other, to get to know each other. Example number 2, a good way to break the ice is for the team to have a lunch together before they start the project. So it's a good idea for everyone to get together for a lunch before the project begins so they can meet everybody. And example number 3, a good teacher will always break the ice at the start of a lesson. Often the first exercise the teacher does in a classroom, the exercise is called an icebreaker, and the idea is you're getting them used to doing the class, like an introduction. So let's go over to the Van Gogh Cafe and I'll show you how how you can use these idioms in your world. Okay, so here we are at the Van Gogh Cafe in France, and let's look at the first idiom. So, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Something is beyond a shadow of a doubt if it's 100% true. There's no possibility that it's false. So, for example, we could say the original Van Gogh painting is a masterpiece. It's a fantastic painting, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It's obvious, it's clear, it's an incredible. Van Gogh is an incredible painter. Or I could say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, this painting was painted in Arles, France. We know this is true. We know where the place is. We have records of Van Gogh doing the painting, etc. The second idiom, bite your tongue or hold your tongue. If you bite your tongue is when you think something but you don't say it. For example, when you work as a waiter, you often have to bite your tongue. So you want to say things maybe to rude people who come to the cafe, but you're working so you can't. Or if the waiter brings me the wrong drink, I will bite my tongue or hold my tongue and not create a problem. I won't say anything. And the third idiom, blow your own horn or blow your own trumpet. So this is when you talk about how fantastic you are. The woman sitting on the table next to me is blowing her own horn about her job. So she's talking about how fantastic she is at her job, she's the best person in the office, etc. And then lastly, the last idiom, we have break the ice. So if you break the ice, you do something to create a relaxed atmosphere when you're meeting people for the first time. So if I begin talking to some people I don't know in the cafe, maybe I make a joke to break the ice. And so the idea is when I first meet them, I make a joke to make them feel relaxed and comfortable. Or I'm going to break the ice with the waiter and ask him if he's had a nice day. So I'm going to make him feel calm and relaxed and happy by asking him a question about his day. And so now the idea is, again, you go out into your world and you take a little card with these 4 idioms and you find ways to use these idioms in your world. Practice these phrases and feel what it's like to use these phrases in your world. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Here we are, just another typical English summer day. Just before I go, it's just me doing everything here at Blue Ocean English. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please don't forget to leave a comment. Maybe you have an idea for a video or a nice background picture that you'd like to see, or share this video with a friend. The best way for you to say thank you is to hit the like and subscribe buttons and check out my merchandise, all the nice things you can buy, t-shirts, hats. You can also check out our great books on Amazon. There's 3 phrasal verb books, An Ocean of English phrasal verbs, each book with 200 examples, a lovely picture and 3 clear examples of how we use each phrase. And then 3 books for idioms, they're called An Ocean of English Idioms. Also 3 books with 600 idioms, 200 in each book, all with a picture and 3 clear examples of how we use each idiom. Thank you very much for watching, and wherever you are, try to feel English today.